Hey you guys, today I'm going to talk about Black Ink Crew Chicago Season 3 Episode 2. Sorry that the video is late, but we're here to talk about it. You know, when it comes to Black Ink Crew, I don't do notes. I just talk about the show because I be feeling like if I write notes, I'm going to forget some stuff. So, and this is a review and not the show. I feel like that. Before I start this review, I just want to make an announcement for everybody that's coming to my It's All About Support barbecue. Do not forget, it's August the 5th between 4 and 8 at Lorenzo Park here in Las Vegas. So yeah, come have fun. Like I said before, it's free food, free non-alcoholic drinks, games for the kids. I'm giving away school supplies to, you know, as many kids as possible. I don't want to say, you know, just a certain amount of kids, but until the supplies run out. So get there early so your kids can get some school supplies. But yeah, come have a very, very nice time. No drama. It's about support, networking, and just having fun. With that being said, let's get into this review. I want to start out with Charmaine. Charmaine got in trouble at work. She ended up doing an interview with Little Bibby. He's a up-and-coming rapper, I want to say, because I'm not going to say, oh, he just this bomb rapper. No. He's still an up-and-coming rapper. He got some songs out that people know. But hey, he relevant in certain cities. So I'm not going to shade him on that. I'm liking that, you know, she is doing something besides just working at the at the tattoo shop, because I feel like everybody needs a second job working up there. But yeah, the interview went left. When he was telling her, you know, I follow you on Snapchat and stuff like that, and what did he say? He wanted something of hers, and she was like, some booty. I said, girl, I understand this is for TV, but really, I don't know what part is for TV on here and what part is real life, but it looked like his part was real life and her part was TV, and he wasn't in on the joke. Cause he like, I'm talking about your food. And she like, oh yeah, I do be making some food, but then I do be showing some booty. I'm like, this is why people treat you the way they treat you. Like, I just didn't understand. But the part with I tripped off of, and I said it was made for TV, is when her boss just so happened to walk past and so shocked at her and appalled because her boyfriend ended up coming in with this little basket of some food, which I thought was I didn't think it was out of line for him to bring her something to eat. I thought it was out of line for the way she was kissing all up on him. And even Little Bibby was looking at her like, bitch, for real? Like, really? But when her boss was getting on her, she was like, oh, Little Bibby didn't mind. I'm like, girl, you didn't see his face. But like I said, my problem was with the boss. Because the way he went off on her, it was like he was going off on her for TV. Because, like, you knew what she was about. Apparently, she's been working for y'all and been doing a great job. But now, all of a sudden, she's on probation. She didn't have no experience. She didn't have this. She didn't have that. But I'm like, but she's been working there for a little while. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like this is her first week at work and she's getting in trouble. Now she's on probation. So like I said, I think she's turned up for TV. She got some consequences with it. But at the same time, I think he was kind of turning up for TV at the same damn time. Like, I don't know if he acting on this show. Because I know he's a real businessman. I've seen him on other things. But I'm like, I look at him a little sideways, if y'all understand what I'm saying. But like I said, she was out of line. She was out of line for the way she conducted herself when her boyfriend came up in there. She was out of line for the interview that she conducted with Little Bibby. So, you know, I do agree that she needs to be on a 30-day probation. But I'm like, okay, is this your way of... I hate when people do that. Like, bitch, just fire me. Because I feel like once you put a person on probation, then you look for shit for them to do so you can have reason to fire them. Just fucking fire me. Don't make me walk on eggshells for you and I'm making... No, that ain't gonna work. Ryan went to dinner with Rachel and his peoples, and I don't like Rachel. I just don't like her. I think that she put things in his ear because Ryan sometimes can't seem like he can be his own man. Now, a lot of people was going off, and y'all was Team Ryan when it came to the whole situation with the way he's the boss of the shop and yada, yada, yada. I totally get that he's the boss of the shop, but I totally believe that there was a conversation, and you could tell it was a conversation because he made a comment this episode about I think it was a conversation had before all of the show started and all that kind of stuff, that he made them feel like it was their shop. It was everybody's shop, regardless if his name was on the shop. Everybody brought something to the table with this shop. So he made them feel like they were equals. Once filming started, he got a little publicity. I think Ryan let a lot of that go to his head. I feel like Rachel got back with him all of a sudden, that he, got a little fame. He going through this. I still feel like some type of way that they never acknowledged her other son, but hey, but I feel like she be in his ear. I really feel like she be in his ear, because when they were talking about the whole situation with Van, which I don't fucking understand why, because at the beginning of this episode and this part, everybody was trying to defend, well, not everybody, but Junior and Rachel and Ryan was trying to defend his actions at that party. And I'm sorry, he started that shit. When he made that announcement, he was being petty as fuck on the announcement, and then he started throwing shit at them. I'm sorry, regardless if Van had his back turned or not, that was fucked up, but come on, you made that announcement, you didn't acknowledge him in that announcement, then you start throwing chips first. So when he turns around and throw them back at y'all, it's a fucking problem? Nah, fuck that. I feel like this, that Charmaine is right. Ryan don't know how to separate business from personal. He doesn't. And I feel like he gonna end up firing everybody, and then where the fuck would his shop be, and where the fuck would his show be? Because Ryan's not the show. We don't watch it for Ryan. His storyline ain't popping like that for us to say, oh, we watch Black Ink Crew Chicago for Ryan. Just be fucking honest. Nobody watches it for Ryan. He might be cute, he might be a little eye candy, but nobody watches it for him. People watch it for Charmaine crazy ass, her shit with Don, and Ashley fighting. Van had a storyline. Danielle and Terrence, you know what I'm saying, have a storyline that's interesting, even though it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Ford and Kat had a storyline. Nobody checks for Ryan's storyline. So if he fires everybody, then what will his show be? Who's going to be going to Black Ink? Because Ryan's not the only bomb tattoo artist up in there. So people that's making him money, he need to have a sit-down, grown-ass conversation. Some people said that they just became friends when the show happened. But the way they were talking in season 1 and stuff, like they've been boys for a long time. They've been knowing each other for a long time. So I feel like, where's the conversation? Where is the conversation? I guess I understand Ryan's the boss, but where's the conversation as far as boys, as far as look? Even on Van part, Van is acting like a bitch sometime too. But at the same time, on both parts, where is the conversation? If y'all real boys, if y'all really about this money, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is letting this show fuck them up. And we said that in season 1, like, oh my God, everybody's so cool, everybody do good work. We hope this show don't mess them up. And now it's season 3, and it's like, oh, Ryan got a big head, Van bitching out. It's like, what the hell? Like, y'all turning into New York. It's really turning into New York, and it's like, and like I said, I'm not putting all the blame on Ryan, but like, he needs to take ownership in what he did with that fight. Let's get back into the show. Like I said, I don't like Rachel because I feel like Rachel puts things in his ear. Then they start talking about marriage between Ryan and Rachel, and she kind of acting like she ain't with it, but then kind of pumping it up. But I'm like, y'all just got back together. Can y'all work on that part first? Can we make sure y'all relationship solid before y'all say y'all getting married? I don't give a damn if y'all are old high school sweethearts. Motherfuckers grow up. People attitudes change, they moves change. Like, come on now. Anyway, Don and Ashley bullshit. She's stupid. She's stupid as hell. I don't understand why she don't understand why he was so mad, why he got the way he got at the party. And even when he was trying to explain it to her, she still wasn't getting it. And I'm like, this is because she's a fucking bird. This is, they just chirp on the ground, pick up a little food, but they really don't get it. When she said, we need to go to counseling. Bitch, you should have did that before y'all got married. Y'all shit was crazy before you got married. So your counseling should have been way before this time. I'm just saying. That was stupid to me. Dan is at home with his daughter and his girlfriend, and they having a little dinner. He's cooking and stuff like that. He gave his girl a key to the place. He figured out where he want to be after touching up on booty and doing all what he was doing last season. He noticed he really got a good girl at home. She accepted his bullshit. Now they're a happy family. He was end up talking to his daughter about her playing basketball, and she said she's on the team, but she's just not playing because I think it was her science teacher was her coach, and his ass wasn't playing her because she wasn't pulling her grades, and I was not mad at him for that. I do agree with them. We never want our kids to do what we did in high school. A lot of times I don't even like to say what I did in high school around my kids because I don't want them to think I'm glorifying shit. I don't want them to say, well, my mama did it, let me try it. So I totally get it where he's coming from as far as his daughter is concerned, as far as getting your grades right. Then he get a phone call from somebody saying that his uncle had died the night prior. He died of an aneurysm. It bled out. And I felt so bad for him. And then I started thinking about my health situations. And I just be like, fuck, man. Like, I never really want that to happen. I suffer from a lot of migraines. And as much as I go to the doctor and they say they can't find shit, I still suffer with migraines daily. You know what I'm saying? So, when that phone call came, I just was like, oh, my God. Like, please, I just don't never want that to happen to me. Stuff like that. So my prayers are with the family. I know it's been past, but oh my God, like my heart went out to him in that moment. Kat and Danielle. Danielle is still in LA with Kat, so they feel like they finna go out, they finna turn up, and now we find out that Kat has a new man. Kat found, I guess she was at a coffee shop, somebody's shop, and she met this guy. I think his name is Zach. I hope I'm saying his name right. But she ended up meeting him, and he ended up saying that he ended up coming over before the girl said they were going out. He ended up coming over or whatever, and then she ended up inviting him to go out with them. And I'm sitting there like, wasn't this a girls' night? And if he was coming along, couldn't he brought one of his homeboys? Like, no. But then I'm sitting there like, Danielle, you complaining, but you're not saying nothing to her. You saying shit in the confessionals, but allowing this shit to play out. Then when it plays out, you get mad. Because they end up going to the club, and everything is going fine. But then once Kat started giving her dude more attention than she's giving Danielle, Danielle has a problem with it. I totally get where Danielle was coming from, but I felt like she was acting like a little brat ass baby at the same time. Like, you mad, but you not saying nothing, and you saying you're not gonna be the third wheel, so you walk out so you can get some attention, so she can leave her boyfriend and come outside for you to say you leaving. I just was like, You should have said something when she invited him. You should have not allowed this to go on. And, oh, y'all wouldn't have had no drama. Y'all wouldn't have had no scene. Y'all wouldn't have let it. Or it probably would have been filmed. It probably just wouldn't have made air. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like, yes, Kat was wrong for inviting her dude. But at the same time, Danielle should have spoke up beforehand. If they supposed to be girls and since elementary school, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I should be able to tell my homegirl something I don't like or I'm not comfortable with beforehand instead of putting myself in that situation. They end up talking about it like the next day or whatever, and I'm sitting there like, bitch, you said you was leaving, bitch, why you didn't go home? I'm just saying, you ain't gonna cuss me out and still be at my house. So I don't know if they was at her house or at the hotel pool, but I'm just saying. And Kat apologized because she didn't want her friend to be mad at her or whatever, so she apologized. Dan ended up calling her to let her know that, you know, he losing it. He needs her to come back to Chicago because he losing it. His uncle passed and the stuff that's going on with Ryan, he needs her. So I guess she gonna go back. Ryan ended up changing the locks from the shop. And I know everybody like, it's his shop. It's his shop. And I totally get that. I totally get that it's his shop. But I feel like a conversation should have been had. Because regardless of his beef with Van, he really don't have no beef with Ford. He don't have no beef with Charmaine. Only beef that he has with them is they told him that he was wrong as far as the casino party, and yes, personal is mixing with business. And if he can't take his friends telling him that, because like I said, all this time they've been saying they were family. All of a sudden now they not family, you know what I'm saying? They business associates, he's the boss, they work for him type shit. But before they were family. So I feel like if they were family should be able to say, hey, you wrong. This is where you went wrong. This is where he went wrong or whatever. And this is how we see it. But Ryan don't like to be caught out on his fucking bullshit. I don't care what nobody say. He never likes to be caught out on his bullshit. And when he do, he always be like, fuck it, it's my shop. Y'all can go. Y'all, that type of shit. That's why I say, Charmaine, it's best for you to have a second job because shit ain't stable with him. I'm just saying. When it comes to like changing locks and other people's opinion, I do feel like Junior and the other new girl kind of should stay out of it. Because Junior talking about, oh, this ain't family, yada, yada, yada. But I'm like, you just got there. And like I've been saying, Ryan has made them feel like they're family. You know what I'm saying? I understand he's the boss, but he has made them feel like they were equals. He made them feel like they were going to do this together. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. He made them feel like they were going to do this together, and then all of a sudden now he's the boss. But like I said, he do have the right to change the locks. I think it was just the way he went about changing the locks. And then it's like, oh, all of a sudden you want to change the locks when Rachel say she think you should change the locks. That's why I say when she's in his ear and I be like, okay. Okay, we all give our man advice when it's some fucked up shit coming his way. We all do. It's just the way Rachel goes about things. Because like I said last week, a real girlfriend, a real wife, whatever, spouse, whatever, they would be like, you know what, y'all been boys for a long time. Maybe it's a conversation need to be had before all of this jumping to the gun and all of this, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, because if everybody boycott, what do he have besides Junior? Because the other girl is the fucking receptionist. So, just saying. When Dan find out about him changing the locks, he tried to get in. I don't know if he thought he was coming back to work. See, this is my thing. He think he's been coming back to work. So there was a conversation. Ryan didn't even have to tell him he was fired. Or, you know what I'm saying, you can't come back. Or, I'm changing the locks. There's no conversation. So when he walks in without his key, it's like, damn, nigga, you couldn't even tell me I'm fired. Like, so, hey. So then went back to his car, his whatever, and got his gloves and his crowbar and went back and broke the fucking windows. And I was sitting there like, so homegirl them didn't hear him knocking on the door because he was knocking and doing all this kind of stuff before he broke that fucking window. And I understand they was in the back, but they didn't hear nothing. And why was the fucking doors locked? Is the place? Oh wait, she did say the place was closed. That's probably. So why was the man coming up? The place was closed. I'm just thinking because he think he could chill there because like everybody else do. I'm just saying. But yeah. When he did knock and stuff at the door before he broke that goddamn door. And I don't know if the producers told him to stay in the back, way in the back. I don't know. But I felt like they should have heard him. Just saying. So he broke the windows and Junior started going in on him about is he gonna pay for it and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, Junior, you know it's a heated situation. This ain't your place. You should have been like, you know what, man, you wrong. But for him to be like, oh, you gonna pay for it. This is my place of work, yada, yada, yada. I'd be like, you getting yourself in some beef history that you ain't got nothing to do with it. You should just stay neutral and let that shit fall out. If you didn't think it was right for him to break them windows, you should have called Ryan and said, hey, he just broke your windows. You need to get up here as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? But for you to be trying to fight Ryan's battles, and then you pushing him, and I'm sitting there like, this fight not gonna go well. This fight not gonna go well. And I think that he was really trying not to hit you. He was just wrestling with you. He was really trying not to hit you. Because I think if Van really wanted to hit you, you would have been hurt. Because the way he flipped him, I was like, I think Van really trying not to hit him. And he over there like, oh, you soft. Nigga, it's like 50 million securities right there. He know probably if he knock your ass out, he's going to get fired from the show. Just saying. I don't think that Van hits is going to be soft when it comes to Junior. I really, really don't. Junior, no, I don't think he was a punk. But I don't think he would have won that fight either. Just saying. That's my review for Black Ink. Only thing that I really didn't talk about is Ryan did a tattoo. It was a nice tattoo. Like I said, Black Ink Chicago has way better tattoos than New York. They as got talent in on this fucking series, but franchise. But yeah. Okay. He did a football player. I don't know that dude. Anyway, follow me on all social media sites by ThaGhettoView, THA, not THE. And don't forget to come to the It's All About Support barbecue. If you can't make it, but you would like to donate, hit me up. But more than anything, it's not monetary that I'm really worried about. It's the school supplies. I just want to make sure all the kids have school supplies. It's not about the food. It's not about none of that because I have that covered. So it's not about that. Every time I go to Walmart, I'm going to get some school supplies, but I'm just afraid that it's not going to be enough when a lot of people bring their kids. But we going to make it do what it do. That's all I'm saying. If you come into the event, bring some school supplies. Make sure all the kids are straight. That's all I ask. It's all about support. Follow me on all social media sites by ThaGhettoView, THA, not THE. Check out all my YouTube fam that does Black Ink Crew, like Mike B and I'll be loving that he does Black Ink Crew. Ashley Miller, Bondi Blue. Check us all out. We'll talk to you back. All right, peace out.